What started as a routine traffic stop quickly escalated when the suspect suddenly took off westbound on 2nd Avenue. A Pine Bluff police officer initiated the pursuit, following close behind as they approached the railroad tracks just west of Pitts Road.
Westbound, very usual process. We're going to be a white Dodge Charger. Each one is primary, I'm secondary. Let Pine Bluff know we got their car. Speed of approximately 75 to Hudson.
Arkansas State Trooper Zachary Means brought the dangerous pursuit to a decisive end with a textbook pit maneuver. Inside the suspect's vehicle, troopers uncovered multiple firearms and a stash of illegal narcotics. The chase also left behind damage to public infrastructure. A light pole was taken out during the chaos, forcing electric crews to respond immediately for emergency repairs. The Chevy Camaro, an icon of American muscle, built for speed and performance. But on August 26, 2024, one driver used all that power for the wrong reasons. That evening, a black Chevy Camaro was spotted speeding southbound on South University Avenue near 65th Street in Little Rock. When officers attempted to pull the vehicle over, the driver hit the gas, refusing to stop and kicking off a dangerous high-speed pursuit. With traffic thinning, speeds climbed rapidly as the suspect weaved through neighborhoods and blew past intersections, showing no intention of slowing down.
Little Rock Trooper Unit 263 for Adam 38, 237 Little Rock PD. Southwest should go. Before coming through.
The pursuit snaked through quiet residential streets before returning to the main road, Chico. Undeterred by heavy traffic, the driver of the Camaro raced through the center turn lane, clocking speeds close to 80 miles per hour. At one point, Clifford Sigler, the man behind the wheel, ran a red light without hesitation, narrowly avoiding a serious collision with another car.
I'm behind the wrong way as well. Can you get up there, sir, and trigger this thing in it?
As the pursuit continued north on South University Avenue, traffic cleared and the Camaro hit 114 miles per hour. Trooper Plyler took the chance and performed a precise pit maneuver, sending the car crashing into a tree line. The driver, Clifford Sigler, fled on foot, but was quickly captured by Sergeant Alan Johnson near the railroad tracks. Inside the vehicle, troopers found a loaded FN 5.7 handgun on the floorboard and a backpack in the trunk containing scales and 6 pounds of fentanyl. Sigler, who may have injured his ribs, was taken to the hospital before being turned over to Little Rock Police, along with the evidence. On March 10, 2025, troopers were alerted to a silver Chevy Malibu speeding northbound on I-540 at over 105 miles per hour. When one trooper attempted to stop the vehicle near the 8-mile marker, the driver refused to pull over and began fleeing at even higher speeds.
Stand by for TV off. I'm trying to stop by Kelly. TV off.
To end the pursuit, the trooper performed a pit maneuver, hitting the rear of the Malibu. The car veered off the highway and came to a stop in the median. The driver, Jennifer Hampton Higgins, was taken into custody without incident. She claimed she was rushing to see a dying patient, but troopers reminded her that nothing excuses endangering lives on the road. On February 17, 2025, a state trooper clocked a vehicle speeding eastbound on I-30 at 112 miles per hour in a 75 zone. As the trooper moved in and activated emergency lights, the driver accelerated, reaching 125 miles per hour, and began fleeing on the south shoulder, passing other cars dangerously and even turning off the headlights. The suspect exited the highway near the 36-mile marker and attempted to re-enter via the entrance ramp. But before he could merge back onto I-30, the trooper performed a tactical vehicle intervention, striking the driver's side and forcing the vehicle to a stop after rolling approximately 20 feet. As the trooper approached, the suspect jumped out and fled into the nearby woods. A perimeter was quickly established, and the suspect, later identified as Kevin Johnson, was located crossing a fence. After briefly resisting arrest, Johnson was taken into custody and transported to a local hospital for medical evaluation. While assisting a stranded motorist on Interstate 40 near the 256-mile marker, troopers were notified of an active pursuit involving a St. Francis County deputy. The suspect, later identified as Michael Barnes, had fled from the deputy near the 253-mile marker after a brief struggle, during which he stole the deputy's taser, and immediately took off in a Chevrolet Avalanche with fictitious Tennessee tags.
13 primary.
13 primary.
Near the 263-mile marker, a trooper executed a pit maneuver, sending the Avalanche spinning into a ditch on the south side of the interstate. Barnes immediately bailed from the vehicle and fled on foot, while the female passenger surrendered by lying down. The trooper chased Barnes into thick brush, where he was found lying on his stomach and taken into custody without further resistance. On August 11, 2022, Montrell Jones fled from officers during a traffic stop near Camp Robinson Road. Jones, a known GBG gang member with a history of fleeing and federal firearm charges, was spotted at an Exxon gas station. As soon as he noticed the officer nearby, he pulled up his hoodie to hide his face and quickly left the scene in a black Kia Optima.
It's past 65th. We're coming up to you right there, whoever that is, 65th.
Copy, time. 4 Little Rock, 10-19. Copy, 4. 1 to 4, P21.
We're back on 31, 30 west. He just threw something up.
Four three on secondary. Rock 1 versus City of Town, may you give me the vehicle description? Black Kia Optima. Black Kia Optima.
North on Gar. I'm here. Hold up.
We're still in Gar Springs, guys.
10-4, I just...
Without warning, Jones threw the Kia into reverse, then quickly shifted into drive and took off. Officer Stewart was dragged alongside the car and violently slammed into a patrol unit, flipping over the hood from the impact. Despite the chaos, Jones was eventually apprehended and taken into custody. A stolen Prius with a suicidal juvenile behind the wheel was spotted fleeing northbound on Highway 71 from Alma. Officer Williamson was first to locate the car, initiating a high-speed pursuit after the driver slammed into a guardrail and kept going. Corporal Shane Alkire joined the chase moments later, taking the lead as speeds climbed past 120 miles per hour. The suspect dangerously weaved into oncoming traffic while trying to escape. A pit maneuver was executed, forcing the stolen Prius off the road. The vehicle slammed into a telephone pole, then collided with a speed limit sign before finally coming to a stop. The car was confirmed stolen out of Crawford County. Paramedics evaluated the juvenile driver and found no physical injuries. However, due to her suicidal behavior, her father was contacted and took custody to escort her to the hospital for a mental health evaluation. The man behind the wheel of this pickup truck had a dark history. Online, he'd made numerous threats targeting law enforcement, state officials, and even the governor of Arkansas. Those weren't just empty words. They were dangerous warnings of what could come next. So when officers finally located him, they knew the stakes were high.
71 to 40, I'm waiting for you, JFK. Just keep me updated. I'm ready to start rolling. Back up, take ground range, your mark unit. 10-4, I'm right behind you. 42, take the driver again. We're in the number 3 lane, coming up to the north interchange. 108, medium traffic. Coming up to the north interchange. We're going to be staying northeastbound.
As local authorities trailed the suspect, Arkansas State Police took command of the pursuit. The truck roared down the highway, showing no signs of slowing. With every mile, the danger grew. This wasn't a simple traffic stop.
Secondary, I got the radio. It's right 40. Can you get a chance to get back to traffic? Hit it. And we're out. That's 156, 107. That's 156, 107.
107.
That's 156, 107.
Pit.
As the trooper moved in to end the pursuit with a pit maneuver, something went wrong. His push bumper locked with the truck's rear bumper, and in an instant, both vehicles were spinning out of control.
Okay, Sarge, pitted out. We got one occupant is not responsive. We have the 40 east and west both closed right now.
Okay, what's your cross? Do I need to come from 440 or 40 west? I mean east.
Probably better to come from 440, Sarge. Unresponsive, not responding to any kind of commands right now. Let's see your hands! Hey.
Okay, just for clarification, he's not responsive like he's potentially unconscious due to the fit, or
the pit, it appears, Sarge. He appears to be unconscious.
Hey, use your best judgment. And if y'all need to form up, then smash a window.
10-4. Cage.
Make sure somebody has lethal cover at
Wait.
all times.
On me. Okay, come on, Alex. Hey, y'all watch the crossfire. We're going to approach, okay?
Despite the violent impact and both vehicles going off the road, no serious injuries were reported.
7 and Proto.
Let's see your hands! Hands! No movement. I see one person only, Alex. 10-4. Okay. When we get up here, Alex and I will own him. You guys check the back seat. Roger? 10-4. All right. Alex, I'm going to get the door. You're on him. Copy? Anything in the back, guys? Back's clear. Okay. Here we go. See his right hand. I can't either. I'm going to get the window. Bust it? I can bust it. You can bust with your rifle? Hands, mother! Hands! Hands! Whatever you want. I mean, are y'all going to want to process it, or? Okay, whatever. We'll call for a record. That's fine. Okay. We got an ambulance coming to check him out, so he's obviously, he's not just dying. He's breathing, got a good pulse. I checked his pulse, so let's see if we can open this interstate, boys.